Hello, let's connect. Yes, let's connect is the name of our podcast, video podcast, and an audio podcast, of course. This is Ricardo Castro, realtor with Castro Realty Group and Nebraska Realty. I have the pleasure of being a realtor for the last 19 years. I'm based in Omaha, Nebraska. I've been with this company for 18 years now, since it used to have a different name, and then I've been treated so nice here, and I don't see myself anywhere else. We are talking since, or based on the building of Nebraska Realty right now here at 168 and Dodge at Nebraska Realty Building. Castro Realty Group. Castro Realty Group is a team of realtors. We are 8 realtors and based in South Omaha, 4018 L Street. But of course, we operate in West Omaha as well, Sarpy County, Lincoln, Nebraska, taking advantage of the offices provided by Nebraska Realty as well. We see clients in this office, 168 and Dodge, and in all the other ones. We have one of our team members, Vladimir Bazan, based in Lincoln, Nebraska. And since I already mentioned Vladimir, I'm gonna mention also the rest of the team. We have Vincent Elizondo with us, who's been a realtor for a few years. There's also Jovi de Miranda, a realtor with us, Martha Gomez with us, Monica de Souza with us, Juan Mosquera, who's a new realtor with us, and here our friend Victor Ortiz, part of the team for the last 4 years. This team, thanks God, has been awarded for the last 7 years as the team that sells the most units every single year in a row at Nebraska Realty. Nebraska Realty is a company of 900 agents average. We've been blessed to have the trust of many families and investors representing their interests. So that's why we sold more units in the mid-size bracket of here at Nebraska Realty. We represented more families than any other team. And thank you all. If there's some members of the community who we represented, thank you for trusting our business. We know that you have different options. You know that there's many realtors to go with, and you chose us. And we truly appreciate your trust. With nothing else to say at this point about the team, I'm going to introduce my friends here. We have Juan Mosquera and Victor Ortiz. Juan, please, a brief introduction about yourself.
Hi, my full name is Juan Mosquera Barron. I studied here in Nebraska. I grew up technically in Mexico, but moved here when I was young. So I've grown up here basically. I went to Creighton Preparatory School, and now I currently go to Creighton University. I'm 19 years old, so it is my first year as a realtor, since you do need to be 19 to get your license. And I plan on just learning as much as I can from this industry and, learning the business aspects. That's why, I'm part of this team, and I just want to bring as much as I possibly can. So yeah, my hobbies are, I really like collecting sneakers. I'm very much a sneakerhead, I guess you could call me. I really enjoy music. I do like, American music, but I got to give it to, Latin American music. It's got my heart. I love mariachi. I love cumbia, merengue, salsa, bachata, all of them. I can listen to it for days. What I listen to when I work out. I lift weights. I do all sorts of stuff, but I also really, really love technology, and I think that's also kind of why I'm here as a realtor in this team. I am the youngest member of the team. Not to say that they're old. They're very young people.
There's a few years.
I'm watching you, huh?
We're only like
a few years
maximum like 2.5 years age difference between all of us, but I am the youngest. So, I want to bring, as much, technology and just, contemporary things to the team, ideas, things that I'm learning in college, in business courses. So that's me.
Thank you, Juan. Victor.
Thank you, Ricardo. Well, my name is Victor Ortiz. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be at Castro Realty Group. I'm from Mexico. Jalisco, where the mariachi come from.
Yeah.
I grew up in Mexico as well. I get here in Omaha probably like 16 years ago with my family. I have my wife, I have 3 kids, and I've been enjoying this industry since almost 5 years ago. So, like a Juan, of course, I like Mexican food, I like mariachi. I like some American music as well, probably 80s, 90s, pop. I like that. Not really heavy metal. I mean, I can listen a couple of those, but not really, really fan. So I still have my dads, my parents. They are in Mexico. I have the bliss that they still here with us. So yeah, that's me.
Great. I'm so happy to spend my days with these 2 professionals, which I learn a lot from them. From Juan, I really enjoy his positivism. I mean, his way to be in order to. He's a pretty proactive person. His customer service skills. He was mentioning a lot about technology, but his customer service skills are outstanding. Being a 19 years old person, I'm 21 now, so it's a little different. In my case, I was born and raised in Peru, in Lima. I live with my wife and 2 girls, 13 and 15, and based in Omaha for the last 21 years. Lived in Miami for a couple years. Had the opportunity to go to college in Miami and Lima, and also, but enjoying the good life here in Nebraska. I came here for 1 year in 2001. It doesn't look that I'm going anywhere, and I'm enjoying it. I have siblings in Orlando, my brother is in California, and they are always telling me why I don't move. I don't see any other place where to raise my family, so or to raise it better than here. Opportunities are everywhere, but also the opportunities that I find and I have found in Omaha, in Nebraska, to me are not the same in some other places. I'm so thankful for what Omaha gave myself and my family, and this podcast is part of what we want to return to the community. In this case, we're going to return information. We're going to give back information, give the community tools in order to make the right decision at the time of purchasing a house. But at the same time, we want to make connections. Not only we already have a lot of connections, and of course we're looking for more connections, but we want to connect people. So if you run a business, small business in Nebraska or Iowa, and you want to connect to the Latino community, to Latino clientele, or vice versa, please send us an email or a phone call, approach us, and we'd like to showcase you and your business perhaps here. So don't be shy and contact us. Our office number is 402-319-0093, and you can find more information about our team at crghouses.com. crghouses.com. Without any further, I'd like to chat with my colleagues here. I'd like you to learn a little more about these 2 professionals. In the case of Victor, briefly, Victor is a top seller, not only at Castro Realty Group, he's a top seller in Nebraska Realty, and he's a top seller in the whole industry in Omaha and perhaps in the country. Victor was blessed to represent 84 families last year, 2021. Buyers and sellers, buying residential properties and commercial real estate, buying new construction, buying land, not only in Omaha, also in Iowa, and also in some other areas in Nebraska and Iowa. Victor, what brought you to the real estate industry, or perhaps to get to the point, what is it what you like the most serving people with their real estate needs?
Well, first of all, you are the one. That's why I have my license. You know that. I met Ricardo all the way back in 2006 when I get here in Omaha, and he was the first person that I met. And I just was working. I remember I was working with a janitor company, and then I moved some months to the construction industry, and then I start trying to start my own business. So I opened a small office services, travel agency, and few more service to the community. Then Ricardo started talking to me. Well, he helped me in the beginning to buy some properties. I buy my own house for my family, and also I have the opportunity to buy another 4 properties as investment properties. So that was my connection to that industry and to this guy. After years, Ricardo started talking to me, hey, why you don't get your license? Because I refer to you a lot of clients. I don't know how many. And I always was like,
Just a few.
when I'm going to get something because I refer a lot. I mean, at that days I don't understood how it worked.
How did it work?
Yeah. So at some point, probably he get tired of my clients and he started telling me, hey, get your license. And I go, no, that's not for me. I can't. Come on, get your license. So after I was just playing around saying, oh, yeah, I just started. Oh, yeah, maybe next week. Oh, yeah, finally I get to the point that, okay, I have to get my license. So I get my license on 2018, and I joined Nebraska Realty and Castro Realty Group since that days. And well, I really I like to help people to with any real estate transactions. That's very glad to see when you help them. The way that the families open up, they trust you, they put everything on you. So that really make me feel so good.
It really touches.
Correct. I mean, honestly, I never counting how many transactions. I don't know where I am right now. By the end of the year, that's when I just realized how many transactions I've been doing. Last year, 84. 2 years ago, 68. 3 years ago, 64. My first years was around 35. And that's because I'm a part of a great group. Castro Realty Group has been there for a while, and Nebraska Realty as well. So I really enjoy what I do, and with the support of my family, I can keep doing that. So.
And one of the key words of out of what Victor is saying is enjoying. I mean, he really enjoys what he does for a living, and I can assure. And there's only a few times in my life when I can say the word that I can assure something. In this case, I can assure that his production, Victor is representing 84 families last year, is because he's enjoying what he does. We live this industry, for the people who don't know, is pretty stressful. It's pretty stressful. Why? Because the role we play is pretty crucial for your family or for your investments. No? If you approach Juan, Victor, myself, or anyone in the team and tell us, you know what, I want to buy a property that I want to flip. I want to buy it at the right price, flip it, fix it up, and resell it. Well, we are your realtor. So we want to make sure that what you buy, you pay fair or a good price in order that there's still enough room for you to invest in the property. And we have to give you professional advise you what the price will be when you sell that property, so that you basically cover your costs and at the same time you make money. Because in that case, you're approaching us as a business owner. But if you and your family come to us and say, hey, I want to live in that place because my kids go to X, Y, or Z school and my wife works somewhere else, and we're still representing you and guiding you in the process to acquire the property where you're going to build your memories. And if the property doesn't close on time, of course we're going to be a little stressed because you want to move your family. There's deadlines in your life, like for anybody else. So, but at the same time, if we don't do that, if we don't have the ethics, if we don't have the knowledge, if we don't have the experience, if we are not up to date with everything related to this industry, we are not going to enjoy the process, and you're going to notice it, and you will not enjoy the process as well. So in order for us to be successful, we need to be informed. this show is we want to convey to you, we want to share some of the information or all the information we should have in this industry. One, what is the reason why you joined the industry, the real estate industry?
Well, as I mentioned, I am in college, and I'm hoping to enter into the Creighton University School of Law as a real estate attorney. So I joined as a realtor, and specifically this team because, like they said, they're a super high sales team. Like there is no better place where not only am I going to meet the Latino community and experience them, but also gain valuable business knowledge and real estate knowledge. I can't think of a better way to prepare myself. It's almost like taking classes that are free, right? And I don't have to be in college, and I'm making a little bit of money off it too, which is kind of nice. But that's not the focus. Again, the focus is always knowledge. It's always learning new things, whether it's business related or whether it's real estate related. And here in Nebraska, funky fun. Here in Nebraska, we have not too many real estate attorneys, but we do have a couple. But to the people that I've spoken to, it's the same thing, where they don't really know of any real estate attorney that is dual languaged. In other words, they don't speak anything but English. And I think when that happens, I think there's a huge need, because think about it this way. You're in a different country, you go to get help, but that nobody speaks your language. And it's legal matters, legal, terms. So it's huge to have somebody who can speak your language, and that's why what I'm hoping to get. I'm hoping to gain as much knowledge as possible before entering, law school. And even through law school, I want to work in this industry and just learn as much as I can from you guys, because you guys are like huge databases to me, and friends, of course. Not just I'm not just seeking your knowledge. But, I hope to build relationships, gain as much knowledge as possible in this industry, and help as many people as possible. I went to a Jesuit school. Creighton Prep is a Jesuit school, and so did Ricardo. He went to a Jesuit academy in Peru. So, our main thing is to be a man for others. And just because I'm Catholic does not mean I'm close to every other religion. Super open. All of us on the team are. We're open to helping you no matter your demographic, where you came from, what language you speak. We have team members that speak Spanish, English, and French. So whatever your needs are, we're going to be there for you.
Yeah, and I want to clarify with our public, yes, we've been breaking records in this company and in the industry. Yes, we've been selling thousands of properties for years. But it's not all about numbers. We don't mind if next year we sell less. As easy as that. As long as we keep serving people, because this is a business where we represent people. If we focus on a dollar amount, you're gonna notice it, and you will not pass the word. Our goal is to become pretty strong in the referral aspect of the business. And we all serve many clients by referral. It's the funny thing here. Yes, Victor, as he explained, he used to be my client. Then we became friends. Now he's my colleague in the team. We are business partners in the team. Same thing with Juan. Juan, actually, Victor sold his parents the house where they live. Yeah. So it's in and now Juan's family owns a rental property, which is the first property in South Omaha where they used to live. Yeah. So we have experience not only on the residential side, also on the investment side, but it's not all about numbers. We are here for a long time. I don't know how many more years. I don't see myself doing anything else, and I don't see these two gentlemen doing anything else regarding real estate. Regarding in their life, nothing else than real estate. Why? Because I see they enjoy what they do. Same thing with me. And so I don't see myself going somewhere else.
And then that's something to say it. I'm a full-time real estate agent. Of course, my clients and my family. So that means I have all my concentration, all my focus on my clients. either one, buyers or sellers. But this is what I do for a living. Just a real estate agent. That's what I love. That's what I really enjoy. And well, I'm here to help.
And that's what we are saying is going to be explained also by our team members who are going to come in the next programs. I mean, just to remind your people, Let's Connect is going to come once per month. We're going to let you know specifically the day. And also we're going to do the same show in Spanish. So perhaps might be the first bilingual real estate show, podcast in both languages in Omaha. And perhaps, and we're glad to do that. And you're gonna find us in YouTube and all the social media channels available. This is an effort for us, yes, because we are not professionals in front of cameras. We are real estate agents, so bear with us if we make mistakes. I'm just reading here part of this is my some of my bullet points of what I'm going through today. And yes, you're gonna see this ringing or vibrating sometimes, but we don't answer phones when we are dealing with real estate at that time. Victor, do you mainly work in the residential arena, or what is your experience on that?
No, basically I have most of my clients as residential buyers. Lately, I've been representing sellers as well, and that's part of. I remember when I started, one of the you told me was usually when you start, you are gonna get more buyers, but after a few years, couple years, then you can. I mean, you will get some sellers as well. So. I'm more experienced on residential at this point. I help a couple clients, the commercial size, couple buildings. That's something very exciting as well. But you have to probably focus on some segment specifically. You have to be more. Get more experience. So at this point, I'm gonna make a correction because I don't want to get in trouble. I just get my Iowa license this year. So last year was only Nebraska.
Okay.
Because you mentioned that I helped last year people on Iowa, Nebraska. No, this year I just get my license for Iowa. But yeah, more focus on residential.
And he was able to help 84 families in Nebraska. Imagine now that he has a license in Iowa as well. And what do you see, Juan, that you are new in the industry? There's some people raising eyebrows now that the interest rate went up.
Right.
What do you see pros and cons? What do you think about it?
Right. So by the time we're doing this, I think it was June 10th. Yeah, it was June 10th. The national interest rate went up by quite a bit. And I don't think it was announced that it peaked. I could be wrong. Double check on that. But basically, a lot of people are raising eyebrows because they're like, oh, crap, interest rates going up. Our house prices are going up, too, and stuff like that. But, what I do want to say is even if, the Federal Reserve make it more difficult for you to access money or, just make the interest rates higher, no matter how much higher the interest rate is or how much higher it gets, purchasing a home and paying off that mortgage, whether it's a 30-year or however long, it will always be cheaper, always, than just renting an apartment or renting a home. Because when you spend that money, whatever it is, when, on your rental, for your rent, wherever it is you live, that money, you don't gain anything from that. It goes to the person and that person gains from it, but it's gone. So that when you have a mortgage, that money is technically still, in a sense, yours. You're building that equity within your home. So it doesn't go away, in a sense. It's like you're transferring it from one pocket to the other because it's still your house.
Correct. I have a lender, and she say that the rent is 100% interest rate.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a good way to say it.
Even if the mortgage loan is a 6.5, 7.5, still, a rent is 100% interest rate.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted to share, finalizing, we're at the end of our show, is because the interest rate is not all about your the terms and conditions on your mortgage loan. You have to pay attention to some other items. That's why we are here, and actually your loan officer is here, is in the process. Whenever you go and get pre-approved, if you're gonna purchase a house or refinance your house, that loan officer from that bank or credit union has to be the main source of information for you. And there's some other items to be taken into consideration and some other aspects. And also, what these two gentlemen said, or what the person at the bank that you know said, yes, your rent is 100% interest. So why? Because you are not creating any equity in that property. And remember, owning a house is not only the place where you're going to build memories, not only the place where you provide stability to your family, not only the place where you're going to see the results of your hard working days. It's also a financial tool. If you own a house, you take care of your house, you pay your mortgage properly, the way you sign and agree when you purchase a house, most likely that property is going to help you getting other loan, let's say a business loan, a personal loan, and that's how many people started businesses. We started businesses that way. I mean, we own commercial properties. Why? Based on how I behaved on my first house. Victor owns rental properties, and he flipped houses in the past, based where the money came from at the beginning, how the banks opened the doors for us, because of how we behave in the monthly payment. On June 29, this show is going to be showcased to the public. Today is June 22nd, right? No, June the 20th. So please enjoy College World Series this week. It's the end of the College World Series this week, as much as I know. It's a little hot in Omaha, but guess what? 2 months ago we were seeing snow, maybe.
Yeah.
I know people enjoy that, but some other people enjoy summertime too. Anything else to say, gentlemen, before we say bye until the next time?
Well, thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening us. And please remember that if you, are looking to buy or sell a house, keep in mind we are a bilingual. Castro Realty Group, myself, Victor Ortiz. You can reach me at 402-706-0263. Also on Facebook, Victor Ortiz, CRG Houses.
So I guess all I have to say towards the end of this show is, if you're listening to this and you have questions, don't be afraid to ask us on whatever platform you're using. If there's no way to message us because you're listening to, on Apple Music or something like that, please, email us, send us a message, leave us questions, or if you have an idea, or if you want to come on the show and you're a business owner and you want to, ask questions to a realtor and you think that the experience, doing it on camera could possibly help another business owner out or something of the like, feel free to contact us. We want to interact with the public as much as possible. That's why this is called Let's Connect. So, yeah, don't be afraid to reach out, ask us questions. If we don't explain something well enough or something like that, which I hope doesn't happen, don't be afraid to, again, interact with us as much as possible.
We are supported by Nebraska Realty for the last 18 years. Nebraska, if it wasn't for Nebraska Realty, we wouldn't have this infrastructure and also all the resources in order to help you buy or sell your properties. If you are thinking to sell, also call us, because we have a lot of pre-approved buyers anywhere in Omaha and in many places in Iowa. We have people looking for buildings, people looking for houses in Bellevue, in West Omaha, in Elkhorn, in Gretna, in South Omaha, and we have investors coming too. Actually, we're closing with a couple of out-of-state investors this week. So thanks for your attention. We want to be a source of information for you. We are Castro Realty Group, crghouses.com, 402-319-0093.